Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, this is some of the biggest boxing news of the year. All right, we're only 2 or 3 weeks into the year, but this is some of the news. This is some serious news right here. It's going to be big, the biggest for a while, and it's in the middleweight division. Canelo Alvarez, Cinnamon, is to be facing Daniel Jacobs. On May the 4th, Cinco de Mayo weekend, right? Canelo Alvarez, WBA, WBC champ, right? In a unification match versus the IBF champ. Unification match, middleweight division, and I didn't think this was going to happen this soon. Hence, boom. Finally, I get to put it on, right? Not really wrong, but I want to be wrong enough to put it on, right? I didn't think Canelo was going to take this fight this soon. They've been trying to finagle their way around who's going to fight. All those things that I've been saying because I've been watching behavior patterns, watching the WBC is going to mandate him to fight Charlo, or how they're going to get Gennady Golovkin around Charlo to fight Canelo right again for the trilogy. Didn't want to see that on May the 4th, right? In the future, no problem. But May the 4th, I've been asking for a Daniel Jacobs, or go straight to Charlo, or go get to unify with the other guy, the WBO, because now that's somebody. Demetrius Andrade, something like that. And this is something like that. Daniel Jacobs, twice beaten, once controversially, and that was against Gennady Golovkin. You know, has a resume, 4 undefeated guys in a row since that questionable loss versus Gennady Golovkin, which some people think he should have readdressed, but didn't have to, right? This is a good fight for both fighters. That's all the game for both fighters here. Kudos to Canelo for taking it. Daniel Jacobs been wanting it for a long time. This fight is one really to shut me up, really. And I think it's going to be a good fight, too, because I think the judges are going to behave, right? It'd be very embarrassing to give Canelo another decision, right? I mean, it was already conspiracy theory going on anyway. So that's very, everybody's skeptical. So I think the judges are going to behave on this. And, like I said, it's the biggest fight of the year. It's the biggest fight of the year. Now, what's also significant about this fight is this. Gennady Golovkin going to have to do something now. And that's good. Gennady Golovkin is not going to be able to fight Alvarez or somebody from the 154-pound division with all these people around, right? And then wait for the winner of this fight to materialize. Now Gennady Golovkin is going to have to sign where he's going to sign the fight and probably have to get with Charlo now. Because that's the guy, if you beat Charlo, then you're the mandatory still for that WBC for the winner of that fight. Or do you even want the winner? Or just Canelo, but not the winner. Depending on if you want the winner, then you beat Charlo, you got him, you're the mandatory. Or Gennady Golovkin can also look at Demetrius Andrade, right? WBO champion, and get a belt if he can. And then he can also be right there and say, hey, me and you is a big unification match, Canelo, because if you come out of Daniel Jacobs and I come out of either Charlo or your boy Demetrius Andrade, it's a whole lot of meaning to it. That's what we hope for. That's what we have now. And that's good to see. Now we're just going to all look and see what Gennady Golovkin is going to do right now. Watch out for it. It's going to be very, 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 very interesting. Another thing that's interesting that always gets me highly elated is when you hear a boxer say something. And Canelo Alvarez said something I haven't heard him say, and this is what's important. Canelo Alvarez said, I want to unify the division. I want to come undisputed. Right? Lost in all the sauce, that's what I heard. That's what I'm hearing. That's what's resonating with me. Because this fight with Jacobs would mean, at that point, if you beat Jacobs, why not unify them? Because there ain't nobody, you should be thinking nobody can deal with you. Same thing with Jacobs. He beats Canelo convincingly. He's like, whatever, I might as well go and try to unify it. Now, because we got everything except one belt. So, yes, that's good to hear Canelo say it. We haven't heard Gennady Golovkin say it anytime recently, at least for 2 years now. They want to unify. He hasn't been really trying to do that, right? But Canelo saying it is also good for the middleweight division. So this is the biggest news of the year. Glad to hear it, and glad to know I was, bam, throwing sports talk worldwide. And I'm about here, y'all.